Okay, we have the perimeter of the hoist done. We have the columns up. We've got V-braces on. We've got the cable tube on. The next thing to do is put carriage in place. And if you come up a little closer, I can kind of show you what I started to do here. There's some vinyl bunks or carpeted bunks that comes with the boat lift. And I'm using these right now just to set everything on. Vinyl bunks are right here. I got one there and one here. And they don't belong there, but I'm just using them to support my lift carriage evenly across the frame right now. So if you got them, you can use them. I'm just using them temporary to lay stuff on. This, we call this our front twin beam right here. There's a lift cable that goes through it, and on the end of the cable, there's nothing on it. And the other end's going to have a cable with a thread on it. That's the front twin beam. There's a rear twin beam too, and the difference is the rear twin beam has two cables in it, and I'll show you. There's one cable that goes up, and there's one cable that goes down. Now there is an inside and an outside to the twin beam that should be marked. But see these holes here? These holes belong on the inside. There are no holes on the other side. So you want to make sure you have the twin beam setting with these holes on the inside, and you'll be alright. So again, I've got these twin beams setting on the vinyl bunks for right now, just to give me an area to work off of. This tube here is a front to back tube. There's a cable that is going to be going up on this end, like that. This is the back end of the hoist where the cable comes up. It goes around the bottom of the pulley, up through the hole, and up. The front of it, this cable here is going to be going down through this hole like that. So in the front, this cable goes down, and in the back it goes up. The same is true on the other side as a mirror image. They should be marked left and right. The winch side will be left, the other side will be right. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of put the corners together and show you how they go together. So if you want to kind of zoom in here, you slide it over like that. You have to bring the lift cable. The lift cable needs to go through that hole that's in the front to back connector. There. That's how it goes together. We'll drop some bolts through these holes in a little bit, but right now, that's basically how that corner goes together. The back corner is similar. But this cable here has got to come through. Tell you what, it was pre-cabled like this, but we're going to put her back through, because it doesn't go like that. There we go. This cable is going to go through this hole and go up. Just like that. Now before I can slide this hole through there, the cable that goes up, which will be wrapped around the bottom of the pulley, will go through this hole and then through the hole in this plate. There. And that cable we won't do anything with right now, but basically that's how it goes together. We'll be dropping bolt holes through like that too. And again, we can do this corner over here real quick to kind of show you. It's going to be the same thing. This cable here, it's on the bottom. It's going to be going up through like that. The cable that goes up, that wraps around the bottom, it's going to be going through this hole and on like that. We'll be dropping bolts through that corner just like that. This would be on the other side of the lift, or of the winch. This cable here goes through the bottom because it's wrapped around the top of the pulley, so it's going to be going down. and the cable with the stud on it needs to go through this hole before we can put it together. There. That's all there is to her. The next step, we'll go ahead and start dropping bolts through the corners. Okay, we have 4 guide plates that need to go on the corners that we slid together, and we're going to bolt the corners together. So I'll show you how that's done. There's a plastic guide plate that goes on each corner, and they're all real similar. But what you want to do is line up your holes with a plastic plate there. The plastic plate's going to take a little bit longer bolts, 1.5 inches by 3/8, and you're going to use a washer. And the difference is, we have 1.25 and we have 1.5 inches. 1.25 are going to be full thread. The 1.5 will have a little blank area there where it's not threaded. So we're going to line up the holes, and I think what I'm going to do is just drop all the bolts through right now. 1.5 washer and nut go on the plastic. There. We'll put a nut on the back side. We don't have any plastic there, so we're going to use a shorter bolt. No washer is necessary because we've got metal on metal contact there. Put the nut on the bottom. Now on the lower side here, it needs to be bolted up too, and we use the shorter bolt again. The 1.25 bolt. There's 2 on this side, and there is 1 on the other side, so there's 3 on the bottom. What you want to do is finger tighten all the bolts right now, leave them loose, and once you have all the corners done, make sure there's kind of an equal gap between the plastic here and the column in all 4 corners. And when you got that done, go ahead and tighten this corner down, and then we'll be all set.